Hello everybody and welcome to number 27. This is an unexpected new car that is joining the ranks of the 12 cars. I think it's 12 car number 8 or 9, I've lost count. Basically I just got the Maserati, but in an unexpected twist I have also just bought an Alfa GTV for the princely sum of £1,200. My job is a little bit uncertain. I think maybe in a month or so it could be that I'll be out of work. So in an amazing bit of man logic, I did the best thing that I could do. I went on eBay, found a very cheap GTV, negotiated the price down to 1,200 quid and bought it. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't really make sense, but I've kind of wanted one. I thought it'd make a nice video. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to buy one of these. Well, I bought one of these. I'm going to tidy it up a little bit and then see if I can sell it. At least without losing any money, maybe even making a little bit of a profit. So I'm going to walk you around it in a minute. So the story behind this particular car is it's got 76,000 miles, which I believe to be genuine. It's got a bit of paperwork. It's definitely got all the old MOTs and so on, which is really good. I've always liked them. They look quite distinctive. They're a bit weird. They're a bit kooky, but they're quite cool 90s cars. I'd never driven one before. I had driven lots of Alfas at the time. I'm familiar with the engine, which is brilliant. Never driven one of these, but the reports from the time said that they were good, you know, nice cars and good cars, good handling cars for a little front wheel driver. I've just driven it back from Clapham and it's pretty much as I expected. It's really good fun. It's got a long Alfa throw, but it's a nice gearbox to use. The engine is really nice and peppy. It's a good fun little car and it feels fairly solid. You never like to say that with an Alfa, but I guess that having the Maserati, having had a Lotus, everything's just proved too reliable. So now I'm pushing it to a 90s Alfa. I think this is a 1998. In a way, it's sort of started the Alfa revival. Up to this point, they've really made some pretty horrid cars. Although, mind you, the 156 wasn't so bad, I think. It's actually quite a good car. But before that, there was the horrible 155s and the 75s and the 33s, which, although they had their charms, those were really quite greatly outweighed by the faults that the cars had and the terrible quality. Generally with these, I think the engines are pretty good unless you run them with no oil or low oil, then they can go bang. The suspension bushes tend to go. That's quite a common failure for MOTs. The electrics are pretty crappy. All the ancillaries really. So the basics are good. And this feels like a good car. Okay, so the first port of call is going to be to drop off at the Hooter's house and see what he makes of it. I don't think he'll like it. It's too modern for him. Admire the new Steed, lads.
It's the same colour, practically.
As what?
Well, it's a grey. Is that grey?
Yeah. Oh, it is actually the same colour as the Maserati, isn't it?
Well, no, but it's sort of ish.
So what do you reckon, Hooter?
I don't really like those.
Yeah.
I have to say, but it's okay, I suppose.
Look at it. Fucking amazing. Comedy tyres.
God, it's got some nasty.
No, well, it's just the makes. I don't know what they are. They're Chinese thingies. Bit of rust on the mirrors. Or, well, not rust. Well, anyway, they need repainting, if I can be bothered.
I thought you said it was straight.
1,200 quid, Hooter.
It's got dents and scratches all over it.
1,200 quid, what do you expect?
Look at this really crappy touch-up thing going on.
1,200 quid. What, you expected it to be perfect, did you? Jesus. Typical Hooter.
There's a budget on it.
Yeah, she said that came for free with the car. The interior is basically sound, but it just needs a good clean and maybe a bit of leather sort of dyeing and stuff. Honestly, for the money, I think it's pretty unreal.
It's less than what Panda went for.
Yeah. 1,200 quid, 76,000 miles. From the interior and everything else, I believe the mileage is genuine. It's got all the old MOTs. Check out the beauty of the 2-litre twin spark. with a professionally fixed
Yeah.
intake manifold.
Lovely job.
Yeah. She'll clean right up. Look at that. The writing hasn't faded. Beautiful.
Well, actually, it is fairly oil tight. I give that. I mean, all the grime on it looks fairly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not to my taste, but that doesn't matter. Yeah.
You love it, yeah?
It's okay.
So you think it's a bargain for 1,200 quid?
It is a bargain for 1,200 quid.
Jago?
I concur.
It's a bargain for the money.
Bargain.
Yeah? Do you want to buy it?
No.
1,500?
No.
Huh?
No.
For 1,200 quid, including an MOT till next year, I think you can't really go wrong. I'm pretty chuffed with that. I'm going to tidy it up a little bit and do a few things which I will film. So please make sure you subscribe, watch the channel. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon.